Hello and welcome to episode 18 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 14 Dawntrail. Yeah, so holy crap, there's a lot of traffic here right now. And yeah, that's a furry if I ever seen one. Comes with a tail and everything. Yeah, enough about that. Let's talk to Varshan here and see what we can do for him here next. Joffrey, tis good to see you. Have you any news from old Charlene? We have yet to hear from Justola regarding her search for a means to return to the void. I must confess that her silence has left me feeling restless. Nor am I alone in this. Estinian has such an excess of energy that he has been helping to train our soldiers with nary a grumble. Wow. As for Zero, well, I'm guessing she's the one coming out of the door. Yes, it is. Is something the matter? No. Joffrey paid us a visit and so I was apprising him of recent developments, or the lack thereof. Are you heading somewhere? Aye, to replenish my ether. With other words, he's going to eat some food. Would you like to come? A rare but most welcome invitation. Timely too, I might add. I myself was thinking of venturing out into the city. It would be my pleasure to join you. You will accompany us, of course? Come then. I've an errand to run at the bazaar first. Alright. I guess we are invited for dinner. Well, even the Warrior of Light needs to eat something sometimes. I'm picking up some more spices. Murray told me to do so before my next visit. Mr. Zero has quite a tolerance, you see. The sisters know we punish or fond of our spicy food, but I doubt any of us could keep up with her. With just spices they normally have on hand, the mayhem can't quite satisfy her. Which is why I'm happy to provide what they need to achieve more rigorous flavors. Now then, variety being the spice of life. Perhaps you'd like to choose something extra to blend with Mistress Zero's usual. It'll help to keep things interesting. What say you? Fine by me. You can appreciate the nuances of this world's sustenance far better than I can, I expect. A colorful array of spices peer out from hempen sacks. Lustrous crimson powder, aromatic black corns, the little red husks, the coarse yellow flakes, lustrous crimson powder. That sounds good. Bright red in color, this powder is hot just to look at. It will likely induce a healthy sweat when consumed. Yeah, that will be fine. That's a fine choice, but don't take my word for it. Here, have a taste. Zero may wish to observe your reaction. It would be considerate to sample the spice in her presence. It is. You tentatively place some of the spice on your tongue. A verbal blaze engulfs your mouth. Your reaction speaks volumes. That will suffice then. Always a pleasure, Mr. Zero. And do give Mayrid my regards. Alright. I did not realize that, but you actually don't need to go through the doors here.
My usual, please. But with this spice.
Of course, Zero. It would be my pleasure. Well now, this is enough to make a whole kettle of your special curry.
I don't need that much.
Rest assured, it's easy enough to make a serving just for you. Or we could make the kettle and share it. There would be enough not only for your companions but other diners as well. I dare say everyone will be delighted.
Very well. A full kettle, then.
Excellent. We'll prepare it at once. And for your excellency and our esteemed adventurer, are you happy to try a bowl of Zero's curry? We can make yours milder if you prefer.
Grateful though I am for the offer, I cannot fully appreciate the flavor with this vessel. Another time, perhaps. Do not hold back on my account, my friend. Eat and enjoy.
Then I have it's actually scissor-ping.
Understood. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
Alright.
It gladdens me to see you taking to life in Radzathan, Zero. In the area of our cuisine, not least of all. Spicy dishes have long been favored in our sultry clime for their ability to whet the appetite and cool the body. Of course, spices also have the effect of preserving foods, which makes them highly coveted in foreign lands. All of this has given rise to a thriving spice industry, and the wealth it brings has allowed our nation to prosper while maintaining its neutrality.
So you trade your spices? Seems rather more complicated than trading in ether.
In the beginning, this land was no more than refuge for me. But now it is my home, and the people of Radzathan my beloved children. Together, we build this vibrant nation, and naught would please me more than to show it to my sister one day.
Vibrant. Rubicante said the same when he described this world. A reminder of all that has been stolen from us. What many who remember doubtless yearn to take back.
Our home is a lost cause. Our only choice to begin anew. In this world, where we may reclaim our mortality.
Nonetheless, it's wrong to damn another to save yourself, as I told Rubicante, as I found myself moved to speak. I still do not understand what made me feel this way, nor what compels you mortals to help one another. But I hope to someday.
We too hope that you will find the answers you seek.
What is going on? What's happening?
Compliments of Mistress Zero, the Satrap's honored guest. We are serving a special curry for anyone who wishes to partake. But be warned, it is not for the faint of heart.
Oh, by all means, I'd welcome the challenge.
Sisters have mercy. The smell alone is...
It burns! It burns!
To better maintain the facade, the alchemists ensured that my vessel was capable of consuming food. However, I fear Zero's curry would test the limits of their design.
Apologies for the delay. Please relax and enjoy your meal.
Relax. I don't have time for that. I've been waiting for this. Come, let's replenish our ether.
I thought the spices we picked were perfect. My whole life flashed before my eyes, and it was exhilarating. Oh, I'm so picking that one.
I trust you have eaten your fill.
Oh.
I shall have Merit prepare a meal for us to take to Estinian. I suspect he too is overdue a replenishment. By this hour, he will have retired to his chambers at Magaduta. Come, let us pay him a visit.
The spicy curry has left you slightly flushed and set your heart racing. Whatever challenges await, you are ready to face them head on and with feeling. Alright, see what kind of buff we got here. Oh, there's no buff. Oh wait, there it is. Spicy circulation 12. Reforged by the flames of truly challenging curry. Alright. Welcome back. Master Estinian? Yes, he has returned to his chambers. I shall be happy to escort you.
Estinian, are you there? We've brought something for you.
I enter.
Well.
Squid masala from the Mehane. I thought you might enjoy it.
Masala, eh? I prefer my squid dried. But I'm sure it won't disappoint. My thanks. Idle as I am in our sorceress's absence, I see. I can't offer much in the way of entertainment, but make yourselves comfortable.
Shall we disrobe as well?
No. We simply caught our friend unprepared. He will make himself presentable at once, I am sure.
At last. We've been looking for you.
My friends! Tell me, were you able to devise a way to return to the 13th?
I believe so. It required a visit to the moon, where I took the opportunity to enlist Orionge's assistance.
Ishtola hath told me all. I should be glad to help you free Ashdaya and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
If Rubicante spoke true, both Golbez and Ashdaya are on the moon of the 13th. Unlike here in the source, however, we have no means of making the journey from the surface of the star itself. The technology simply does not exist. Therefore, I propose that we employ a gate to deliver us directly to our destination.
Is such a feat possible?
In theory. Having once been a single hole, the source and its reflections share striking similarities in geography. And according to a certain someone who unceremoniously whisked us away to the first, the same locations across the worlds are intrinsically bound. All of which is to say, were we to pass through a gate on the source's moon, it should lead us to the moon of the 13th. Of course, there is the risk of Voidsent gaining entry to our world. Thus did I decide to seek Urianger's counsel.
Both the Watcher and the Loporrits are aware of our proposed endeavor. While they are yet deliberating precautionary measures, they have pledged their full cooperation.
You've been busy. I presume you've also found a way to open this gate.
Be it in Radzat-Han or Sharlayan, scholars have long cast their gaze unto the endless dark of the void. And so, with Harnish insights to augment our knowledge, we have indeed conceived of a promising plan to pierce the veil. A plan I am confident will succeed, precisely because the moon is our stage. The preparations will be extensive, and we will require vast quantities of ether. After all, our gate must be large enough to accommodate another great worm. My proposal entails delivering copious amounts of ether to the Tower of Babel in Garlemald. As you will recall, Fandaniel used the structure to destroy the Brand's imprisoning Zodiac. And we, in like manner, will use it to channel ether to the moon, and thereby open our gate.
I see. Then we shall need someone on the moon for the necessary rituals.
Just so, Your Excellency. I intend to head back anon for that very purpose, as well as to help devise our strategy to deal with invading Voidsent. Along with our lunar allies, we will once again require the assistance of your alchemists, Nidana not least of all. May I trouble you to serve as their escort?
Fine by me. The room was beginning to feel constraining.
For my part, I shall oversee the requisite tasks on the star. Might I prevail upon you for your assistance?
If all are in agreement, then let us set to work. We'll open our gate, and we will stop Golbez.
All right. The Dark Throne. So, guess we are heading back to the moon at some point. Alright, what do we have here? Tenacity, Vitality, and termination. Let's grab one of those. Complete. Ah, okay. Nice. If one and all are ready, then let us set forth our preparations to complete. If I may, I beg a moment to exchange this vessel for its grown counterpart. It is in the keeping of the alchemists of the High Crucible. Of course, we shall accompany the thither and then begin our journey. Why don't I have a room like this? Looks nice. Uh, 6 minutes. That's exactly why I covered the chat. My apologies for the delay. My, that is a striking simulacrum, indeed. Well suited to the work ahead, I doubt not. Allow me to explain. Allow me to explain Ystola's plan in greater detail. As you know, we seek to open a void gate in Mare Lamentorum, that we might gain direct passage to the moon of the 13th. Whilst our comrades labor upon the moon, we must needs accomplish two tasks. The first is the procurement of substantial quantity of ether, and subsequently delivery of it into the Tower of Babel. Said structure was once used to siphon the land's essence by way of the Telophorus spires. Such a method, however, doth pose an unacceptable risk to the greater ethereal balance of our world. Thus must we seek an alternative means of conveying our requisite resources. Our second task, though, pertained to the use of the Tower of Babel itself. You may recall that this portal onto the moon was placed under the supervision of the Ilsebod contingent. If we would employ it to different ends, we must first obtain the contingent's express permission. I should like to believe they would not refuse us, so perhaps we should concern ourselves with the ether problem first. Have you any idea when we might source the vast quantity needed? Aye, a likely location doth come to mind. Let us make for the airship landing. There I shall reveal more. Airship landing. Haven't been there for a while. What? I bet I can teleport there pretty easily. Oh, there it is. Oh, I have not even been there. Okay, let's teleport here. And all right. There we go. You're attuned yourself, blah blah blah, yes. And now we can actually teleport outside. All are present and accounted for. Excellent. We shall travel to Sholian and then seek the nearby Isle of Alm. Near onto the surface of this isle do rivers of ether converge. The churning energy of this confluence is released by the way of geysers. Originally the Ragnarok was to be powered by ether harvested from the isle. But as well you know, an alternative power source was ultimately found for the vessel. Passage onto Ultima Full to the very limit of existence was facilitated by not less than the strength of the Mother Crystal herself. As such, the Isle of Ham's vast ether deposit remain untouched. We may help ourselves to that energy, provided we are able to secure the forum's permission. Yet again, with needing permission, it's nothing straightforward in this world. Such is the nature of politics, I fear. And as the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have been officially disbanded, no longer are we a recognized collective. A somewhat disadvantaged position. Bureaucracy speaking. What the hell was that? Fortunately, however, there is a recognized. Fortunately, however, there is a recognized and respected body upon which we might prevail. The students of Baldassian. Upon arriving in Sholian, let us seek out our friend at the annex. Alright. By the way, while we are here, let's prepare. Go. Welcome back, Joffrey. What brings you here today, and in such a colorful company? Greetings, Ojika. On this occasion, we are come to seek the students' assistance in a matter of some urgency. In that case, you'll want to speak with Kryle. He's in the main hall sorting through our archives. There is a visitor with her at the moment, but it's no one you don't know. So feel free to show yourself in. Ah, Ormwald!
Well now, if it isn't two of my dearest friends. As for the other two, I don't believe we've had the pleasure.
Not in this vessel, perhaps. 'Tis I, Vashan. Though you are welcome to call me Vritra, if you prefer.
Pay me no mind. I merely accompany them.
I pray you forgive us our intrusion. If you are occupied, we shall call again anon.
It's quite all right. We've just finished swapping all our secrets anyway. Erenfil occasionally comes and shares the latest Gleaner gossip, you see. From forgotten ruins to mysterious relics, if there's aught that might be of interest to the students, he kindly lets us know.
Alas, I must soon depart on an expedition. As I may be away for an extended period, I wish to give Kryle fair warning. Hence my visit today.
I see. There are specimens that want for procuring, I presume?
No, it isn't guild shit business, but rather... homecoming. But enough about me. You have business too, yes? And I'm in the way.
Far from it. As a matter of fact, we should be grateful if you could stay and share your knowledge of the nearby isles with us. We seek a means to travel to the Void. There, a man named Golbez plots to invade our world. A man who even now holds my sister hostage. To that end, we require a great quantity of ether, which we understand may be had on the Isle of Ham. We came in the hope of exploring how it might best be procured.
An invasion from the 13th? Must the stakes always be so dramatic?
You have a knack for finding trouble.
No
If
shit.
gleaners collected world-ending crises, you could make quite a name for yourself in our profession. It's true the Isle of Ham is a veritable font of ether, but as it's under the Forum's direct jurisdiction, only a privileged few get to set foot there. I myself haven't.
So if we want to help ourselves to the Isle's ether, we'll need to secure the Forum's permission. Very well. The students of Baldessian recognize your endeavors as combating a grave threat to the world. As representative, I hereby pledge our full assistance. Now that it's official, you may leave the politics and paperwork to me. Our operations remain small, but we shouldn't meet any undue resistance.
We are truly grateful.
If I may. According to the original plan for the Exodus, ether collected from the Isle of Ham was to power the Ark. Art thou perchance familiar with the logistics of this endeavor?
I don't know anything about that, I'm afraid. Nor do I think any gleaner would. You might have better luck asking someone involved with the Ark's construction. Margaret, for instance. She's a researcher in Charlene Hamlet. I met with her for a job recently, and she mentioned working on the Ragnarok's propulsion system. You could do worse than to seek her out while awaiting the Forum's verdict.
We may well do just that. Our gratitude for thine advice, and may this threat be but a memory upon thy return.
You're quite welcome. Now then, if you'll excuse me.
All right.
I best start drafting our petition. Go on and find your researcher. I'll contact you as soon as we've made progress.
Let us leave matters here to Mistress Kryl, and hie ourselves to Labyrinthos.
Right then, time to put our best foot forward. Oh, a pity you can't tidy yourself. I should have had Ishtola enchant you when I had the chance. And what have we here? Later, Kryl, later. You've work to do.
All right. Well, I think this is a good ending for this episode. So thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, feel free to hit the like button. And if you're new here, first of all, welcome. And yeah, if you enjoy my content, then why don't you hit the subscribe button together with the notification bell. I will be back again tomorrow, and until then, stay safe out there.